Hello everyone and welcome to today's broadcast of the Sidereal Insights Astro Update. I'm 𝘱𝗲𝗏 𝗏𝘁𝗀. I'm the astrologer and artist of Mystic Physick Astrology, and I use Western Sidereal Astrology to help you reconnect with your soul purpose and remember why you came. And here at Sidereal Insights, every 2 weeks we explore the astrology of the current planetary transits across the heavens from a Western Sidereal perspective. And my aim is always to provide guidance to you on how we can use those transits, to use the energy of those transits to affect our lives in a positive way. Let's get you up to speed with where we're at for today for the current astrological transits before we get into what's coming in the next couple of weeks. Right now, Jupiter is retrograde. We have Saturn and Pluto just went retrograde last month. So there's been a bit of a slowdown in the heavens and in our lives going on, affecting us all in different ways. But each of us is feeling a different part of our life kind of slow down. And things are maybe taking a less urgent tone, or progress is generally just not happening maybe as fast as we might want in certain areas of life, which in some ways is a fantastic opportunity for us to go back and re-examine what do we need to do differently going forward. So take the opportunity to do that in the areas of your life where Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto are currently transiting. We had Mars just enter Capricorn here just a couple of days ago. And Mars is exalted there, which is actually really exciting because Mars is going to spend about 6 months in Capricorn instead of his normal 7 weeks. I talk more about Mars's exaltation in Capricorn in the last broadcast that we did. So be sure to catch the replay of that. You can find it on our YouTube channel and on the website archived right there. But Mars's energy and initiative and drive, when they're modified and tempered in Capricorn, Capricorn has this kind of earthy determination and self-discipline about it, and especially when our efforts are put into service towards a higher goal. And when that's the case, there's really no limit to what we can achieve. And that's one thing that we talked about being a fantastic signature of this Mars in Capricorn transit, that this 6-month period is about our ability to delay gratification in active pursuit of a higher goal. And what we can accomplish when we take action in support of our highest ambition is truly amazing. So definitely use this next 6 months to your best advantage in that way. And as I was saying, it's normally a 7-week tour when Mars moves through a given sign. He's going retrograde beginning June 27th until August 28th, and that's going to extend his stay in Capricorn until November 5th. So that's a 6-month transit with an opportunity to redo right there in the middle with the retrograde. And we'll talk more about that retrograde and how to use it next month. And then we also, right now, we have Venus out of bounds. She just went out of bounds, something we don't talk about really often necessarily. Recall that out of bounds planets are a bit unconventional. They're somewhat out of the box in the way that they express and in their behavior. And so Venus, because she represents our values, our relationship tendencies, what we enjoy, especially in terms of pleasures of the senses, out of bounds Venus can inspire in us an appreciation for unconventional beauty, especially in art and music, unconventional relationships, especially those that are considered non-traditional, whether that's due to gender, age, partnership arrangement, etc., or unusual or novel or even kind of questionable business arrangements or dealings. And one thing that I think is kind of a quintessential expression of Venus freshly having gone out of bounds, for instance, Stormy Daniels' appearance on Saturday Night Live. This is a fantastic expression of out of bounds Venus in Gemini. And Venus is going to be out of bounds until June 7th. So you'll notice a tendency potentially towards an appreciation for that unconventional, as I was talking about, through that time frame, through June 7th. Now, on the negative side, Venus out of bounds can express as a destructive lust, as hedonism, as envy, as psychopathy or materialism, greediness even, snobbery, and a tendency to overindulge. So watch for those behaviors as well and expressions of Venus throughout the coming 30 days. Okay, while she's out of bounds. And then we have Mercury entering Aries. Mercury's finally going to leave Pisces on the 9th. He exposed a whole lot of secrets in the last 10 months or 10 weeks, excuse me, during that transit of Pisces. He's moving into Aries now for a much shorter stay, closer to 3 weeks. This is a time frame that you want to use to plan an initiation, especially if it's doing something you've never done before or doing something in a whole new way, and especially in preparation for the upcoming new moon in Aries. But what I want to advise you is don't finalize any plans for that new moon until after the 13th. The reason for that is we have Mercury conjoining Uranus that day in Aries, so surprise news is possible near that day due to that meetup, and you'll want to wait for that surprise news to arrive before you finalize your plans for the new moon. You want to take into account whatever that news is, and there's no telling what it might be or how the Mercury Uranus conjunction might affect you. Now, travel accidents could be possible for some folks, also slips of the tongue. These are ways that a Mercury Uranus conjunction can play out. You'll want to have a peek at your chart looking at 5 degrees of Aries for a planet or point to know if you'll be like very directly personally affected. 5 degrees of any air or fire sign could be a sensitive point. Okay. And then we have 3 big events coming up on the 15th. We have Venus entering Gemini that day. It's also our 2nd new moon in Aries. And we have the Sun moving into Taurus for his annual tour of the sign of the bull. And so that particular day is kind of busy. Venus, she's going to start a 3.5-week tour of Gemini, or 3-week tour, excuse me, right around there, of Gemini in the very early hours of the day. Okay. So just hours before the 2nd new moon, right at 29 degrees Aries. Okay. And so the 2nd new moon in Aries is coming right on the edge of the sign just before the Sun moves into Taurus. And this new moon, kind of like we discussed last time, activates our drive to do, our desire to get things done, to jump in, to make progress. We're inspired to act in pursuit of our dreams. And now that Mars, however, ruler of the new moon, is in his exalted place in Capricorn, we can pursue our ambition and make great headway doing so, all very much towards kind of a noble end, okay? So take advantage of this new moon. It's a wonderful opportunity. If you're inspired to act and pursue your dreams, definitely do it. If you feel on fire for your inner purpose and ready to take on, transform the world, jump in and do so. Feel free to venture into new and unexplored territory with this 2nd new moon in Aries. Now, if you weren't able to take action at last month's new moon, this is a perfect opportunity to do so because this is our 2nd moon in Aries. As I was saying, last month wasn't necessarily the best time anyway because we had Mercury stationing direct right at the same time as the new moon. That was tricky timing. The timing right now is excellent and other factors are very supportive, and so definitely take advantage of this particular new moon. And then, like I was saying, later that same day, the Sun will move into Taurus. That's a 4-week stay. It begins birthday month for those of you born under the sign of the bull. So be sure to visit the website at mysticphysick.com/sidereal monthly horoscopes for a more detailed forecast and highly customized advice for every sign. A couple of announcements. Please check your email and take a moment to update your email preferences. If you were already subscribed to one of my mailing lists, I did send out an email to you. Just open it up and scroll down to the bottom where it has the link to update your preferences and let me know. I customized it so you can choose what reminders and notifications you get from Mystick Physick Astrology. And so if you want to know whenever our monthly horoscopes are published on the website, you'll want to subscribe to the Mystick Physick Astro newsletter. You can also sign up to get reminders about the Sidereal Insights Astro updates and to get reminder emails about our lunar live streams that we do every new and full moon in the Sidereal Insights Astrology Facebook group. And I would invite you to join us there. If you're new to Mystick Physick Astrology, if you're not a member of the group, definitely join the group. I'll share a link in the comments of the broadcast. I'll be live coming up Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Mountain, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. I believe it's 8:30 p.m. British Standard Time. Excuse me. No, 2:30 a.m. British Standard Time. 7:30 p.m. Mountain, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Yes, 2:30 a.m. British Standard Time. For the new moon in Aries intention setting live stream coming up, like I was saying, at the new moon. Join me for that. You can join me live. And then also we'll have the June overview plus short reports coming shortly for those of you who subscribed to advanced access to our sidereal monthly horoscopes. And then finally, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss an update. You can catch all of our broadcasts on the site or on the YouTube channel, and I'll post a link for that. You can like and share all of our broadcasts from there or from our website. And thanks so much for watching. Let us know if you have questions, and we'll follow up with you after the broadcast. Thanks so much for watching.